You've heard James say it a million times. Respect the polygon. At Weather Call, we make the polygon better. We call, text, or email you so you'll always know when you're in danger. No matter who you are, there's a Weather Call solution right for you. Check us out at weathercallservices.com.
This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Monday, the 24th of June. This is James Spann. For the northern half of the state, it's a hot day, but a dry day with lower dew points. We have some thunderstorms right on the Gulf Coast this afternoon in advance of a surface boundary pushing down through South Alabama, but rain chances will increase to some degree statewide by midweek on Wednesday, Thursday. We can't promise rain for everybody, but at least we'll have a shot at getting some needed rain for some places around here. Let's begin, as we typically do, with the upper air look across the country today. And the core of the heat ridge is currently a little west of the state. And again, we've got a northwest flow aloft here. And accordingly, we've got a surface boundary that is dropping through. Here's the visible satellite view this afternoon. You can see for the northern half of the state, not a single cloud in the sky. But we got a field of cumulus clouds down in South Alabama. And with that, we've got a few showers and thunderstorms in progress. Let's look at the radar. This is coming out of Mobile. And we're live at 2:56 this afternoon. And you can see some fairly decent showers and storms basically approaching the Alabama Gulf Coast. Showers and thunderstorms will be approaching Dauphin Island, Port Morgan, Gulf Shores, Orange Beach in the next 15 minutes. Between now and 3:15, we have nothing severe here, but they are producing a lot of cloud-to-ground lightning. And you know the deal. When thunder roars, what do? You get indoors. So again, just be aware of that. And again, those particular thunderstorms will keep on sagging to the south over the course of the afternoon. And again, we'll be watching that carefully. In fact, let's kind of expand this out a little bit. You can see those thunderstorms stretch on down across the Panhandle, Pensacola Beach, Navarre Beach, Destin, Fort Walton, over toward Panama City. And once you work your way inland, there's just not much there. And again, the air is very dry for the northern half of the state. Let's take a look at the Maxwell Air Force Base radar quickly, and you can see there is one decent downpour that is west of Montgomery, along Highway 14 between Prattville and Otaugaville, pouring in that one spot, and also one decent shower in Perry County, southwest of Marion, and one in Sumter County near York and Cuba. Again, along US 80 and US Highway 11 where they come together. But for most of you, for the northern half of the state, no rain at all today. But again, we'll see a bump up in the rain chances Wednesday and Thursday, but still not raining everywhere. So how hot is it today? Birmingham up to 97. These were captured about 2:30. We've got 97 for Jasper. I'm seeing 99 at Fayette. But here's the deal. The dew points are way down today. The dew point at Birmingham is down to 60. In fact, let me look and see what that relative humidity is with numbers like that. The humidity in Birmingham is now down to 29%. So, yes, it's hot, but it's not the humid kind of hot. It's more of the dry heat. So, again, lower humidity values for the northern half of the state. Here's a look at the numbers around the region. And, of course, we have 80s down in South Alabama because they've got that band of showers and thunderstorms coming through. Mobile, 83. Dothan, 89. How about that? So, technically, there's a heat advisory for southwest Alabama, but obviously with 80s, it's not much of a factor there because of that batch of storms. The counties in orange on that map, those are heat advisories. The counties in purple, those are excessive heat warnings. And those run up into parts of the Great Plains states underneath the ridge. So here's the severe weather outlook for the rest of today and tonight. We have an enhanced risk over parts of Minnesota and Wisconsin, from Minneapolis-St. Paul over toward Milwaukee for the rest of today and tonight. The larger risk running from the Great Plains to the Great Lakes, and also risk of severe storms on the coast of the Carolinas up toward Virginia Beach and the Tidewater. This is tomorrow. Got a risk of severe storms again from the Great Plains to the eastern Great Lakes. Some of the cities in the slight risk include Omaha, Kansas City, St. Louis, the southern suburbs of Chicago. And on day 3, which is Wednesday, got a risk of severe storms, a marginal risk just north and west of Alabama from Little Rock up into New England around Boston, a slight risk, a level 2 out of 5 risk over parts of Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York. Here's the rain for the next 7 days, and again, just not a lot here. Rain amounts will likely be 1/2 inch or less, but as we always say, these maps are almost impossible to draw in the summertime because of the hit and miss, random nature of the showers and storms. If you catch a good downpour that's not moving fast, you might see 2 inches. But you go 2 miles down the road, they have nothing. You know how it works around here, the summer thunderstorm lottery. So the tropics are pretty dead right now, which is a good thing. We've got a little X on the board north of the coast of South America. This is the 7-day outlook, and the Hurricane Center giving this thing a 20% chance of developing in 5 to 7 days over the far western Caribbean and the far southwestern Gulf of Mexico. If anything forms here, that's headed toward Mexico. Again, no threat to the central Gulf Coast. And one thing we're noticing here, a lot of dust coming off the African continent here. This is the Saharan air layer we talk about a lot. That's dry, dusty air. And some of the dust could make it up into the Gulf of Mexico here in a few days, and if that's the case, it can provide some vivid sunsets. But the one thing about that dust, it tends to inhibit hurricane and tropical storm formation. It's very dry, dusty air. So as long as we have that out there in that MDR, the main development region, not much is going to happen with the tropics, which is good. But again, the peak of the season yet to come. That comes up in, of course, late July, August, and September. So model fans, here we go. This is the GFS, the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 4. The upper high a little west of the state, but a fairly dry air mass in place. And I think the chance of showers so small tomorrow we can leave it out of the forecast, just sunny and hot. And the highs will be in the upper 90s, and there might be a spot or two hitting 100. But again, the dew points won't be that bad. The humidity values like today will likely be in the 20 and 30% bracket during the peak of the daytime heating process. So Wednesday, we have the chance of scattered showers and storms. The heights come down, the air more unstable. Again, like we've talked about here multiple times, we cannot promise rain for everybody, but some spots could see a decent downpour. Highs in the 90s. Same thing Thursday, and quite frankly, the same thing Friday. Kind of classic summer weather. Hot, muggy, scattered showers and storms, most active during the afternoon and evening hours, but not necessarily all of them, with highs holding in the 90s. And for the weekend, no change. This is Saturday and this is Sunday. Partly sunny, hot, humid, with random, scattered, mostly afternoon and evening showers and storms. We can't tell you now exactly when and where it's going to rain. It's beyond the science to do that, but if you've got something planned outdoors, just if you hear thunder, get in. Be aware you might have a pop-up storm about, but considering the fact that a lot of places really need rain, that's not necessarily bad. This is a week from today. This is Monday, the 1st of July. Got a 594 heat bubble kind of on top of us, and if that's the case, heat levels might inch up a little bit. Showers probably decrease a bit. Let's go out 10 days. This is Thursday, the 4th of July, Independence Day. Got that old nasty 594 heat bubble right on top of us. So it looks like it will be hot as a firecracker. And with the sinking air underneath that upper high, probably not much in the way of showers. But again, this is 10 days out. That position of the ridge could easily change as we get closer to the 4th. Rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. The mean a little over 1 inch between now and the 10th of July. Highs in the 90s, lows in the 70s. That'll be the story for the next 10 days on through the 4th of July. And again, notice tomorrow and Wednesday, 99. There could be a few spots hitting 100. And this is the latest 8 to 14-day guidance in the House. And let me see if by chance this was actually issued yesterday, and they just issued the new one moments ago. So let me drop it in here, and you should be able to see it magically change. And there we go. So this is the outlook issued a couple of minutes ago. And again, not that it's any different. We're solidly in the red with the upper ridge. Temperatures will likely be above average. This is for July 2nd through July 8th. All right, we got to roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam video back in the saddle here. Hey, these guys are looking good. St. Luke's Day School in Mountain Brook. We had a great time today. And yeah, you can learn some weather in the summer. Sure you can. We talked about different kinds of weather. We talked about tornadoes and hurricanes. We talked about snow. I love talking about snow on hot summer days. But they were so much fun. They were really good, great listeners and great learners. So again, to all my friends, the teachers and these students at St. Luke's Day School in Mountain Brook, thanks a lot for a great, great visit earlier today. All right, so let's see here. Don't forget, we got a book signing Saturday. We'll talk about that in a second. Coming up tomorrow, I'm going to be at Arden Preschool and Trace Crossings in Hoover, and then the A.G. Gaston Boys and Girls Club in the western part of Birmingham. Wednesday morning, Riverside Baptist Camp, that's in Helena. Thursday, a Hoover Police Camp for students at Berry Middle School. And then Camp Journey, that's put on by the Shelby County Sheriff's Office at Oak Mountain Middle School. And we're doing a weather radio programming event Thursday evening at Lowe's in Northport. We'll be there from 4 until 6:30. Need some help with the weather radio? Come see us. Friday, be at the library in Montevallo, Parnell Memorial Library for a program there. And Saturday, it is a book signing in Fort Payne. Yeah, we're going to be at the Spot from 10 until 2, right in the middle of town. We've been there before. That's a great place. So again, a book signing Saturday in Fort Payne at the Spot. And don't forget Weather Brains tonight, the show for weather dweebs, geeks, nerds, dorks, and weenies. YouTube.com/weatherbrains. And most people listen to the podcast. That'll be out tomorrow morning. But before we go, let's check that radar one more time. Again, things are pretty calm for the northern half of the state. Let's go down to the south where we got that batch of storms coming right into the Gulf Coast. And again, these are not severe. And there's not that much lightning, but there is some. And if you hear thunder, you get inside. So this could be a break from the sun on the beach for a little bit. But these will not last long. You can see a batch of storms there stretching from really almost Dauphin Island over to Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, Perdido, Gulf Breeze, Navarre Beach, Destin, Fort Walton Beach, over to Panama City. And those will keep on dropping to the south. And again, if you missed any of those today, and many of you did, we'll have a much better shot at some showers and storms statewide Wednesday. But again, we can't promise rain for everybody. Don't forget to join us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.